Well, I am very glad with the results. Fortunately, I had this thing right here to take my mind off of what I was really sought after for a while. And at long last today, I came across these beauties. Want to know what it is? Well, you can obviously tell by the title. Or, I could just show it. Oh yeah! Let's go back to the sewers one more time. Who does not love this brand new Ninja Turtles cartoon series? This thing is well developed. It is so popular that it has its own takeoff come Friday nights. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. On Nickelodeon, I mean, this has got to be their biggest show that they've had in years, ever since SpongeBob. I mean, you don't see popularity like this when it comes to like Power Rangers or Transformers. I mean, Ninja Turtles is where it's really at when it comes to both the kids and the adults, believe it or not. So why not continue on with the Ninja Turtles storyline so far? I mean, listen to this. They just got an approval of a third season, even though we're still on the first season and the second season is still in the works. How freaking cool is that? It does not get any better than this. Ninja Turtles is where it's at, and Ninja Turtles is where it's going to be at here at RedX Reviews. So, taking that minute away, let's go ahead and, like I said, get back to the sewers with some brand new Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle products. And by God, I've been looking for these for a while, and I'm glad that I had something else taking my mind off of it, because usually something happens to pop up when you least expect it. Remember that, and it will help you through your troubled times at finding certain items like the Legacy Morpher, or heck, even these things. So, I'm not going to say any more about the Legacy Morpher. That's already been said and done. Let's get it out of the way once and for all. That thing is a beautiful masterpiece, but I'm sorry I have to keep bringing it back up. I know I piss off a lot of people when I do that, since they don't have it yet. Some people out there, but you know who you are. I apologize. Let's get back to Ninja Turtles. And today we are taking a look at Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, and Raphael's patrol buggies, the Turtles interlocking speed machines that are actually seen on the brand new CGI television series. Like I said, it does not get any better than this. As a matter of fact, this is pretty cool. The only thing that I really have to say is a gripe about these sets is that they don't come with individual figures. Like, you get the buggies as a 2-pack, but unfortunately, you don't get Leonardo and Donatello, Michelangelo and Raphael. It would have been cool if they came with the set, but then that would also raise the prices, which, you know, not a lot of people are willing to pay as much as I am. So, yeah, that's kind of a letdown, but like I said, I can understand why they didn't do that. But we really need some new design Ninja Turtle figures ever since Wave 1, because they still don't have the feet right, the hands right, and even their faces aren't sculpted right. Even their shells are not sculpted right. Remember, they got like some kind of ribcage design in the middle of their shells, which is kind of reminiscent to the actual movies. I'm talking about the original movies. I'm not talking about that 2007 one. But that being said, let's go. So, I guess we're going to start off with the second two bets, which is Leonardo and Donatello. Their patrol buggies. Pretty cool. Nice artwork. As you can see, it's the figures riding in these patrol buggies as if they have like LEDs in the vehicles. Yeah, right. What can I say? Gripe number 2. Okay, gripe number 2. They get a little over-exaggerated on these things. But, you know, whatever. It also has a spring-launching missile. And, yeah. I mean, that's it for the front. Nice picture of the turtles, but that's basic. Here's a little bit of some information on the bottom. Not much. Here's some information on the back, which I will try and get this on camera. Go ahead and pause it if you want to read it. I'm not going to read it for you. Connect all 4, just like in the actual show. And even though this has been seen only one time in the show, I hope it will come back. Even though they really got tarnished in that one episode, I really hope somehow, some way, Donnie will rebuild them and bring them back into the show, because these things were awesome, even if they weren't ready. So, that's it for Leo and Donnie's package. And Raph and Mike are pretty much one and the same as Leo and Don. There's not much of a difference except coming from their standpoint. So as you can see, this might be a little different here, so I'll leave that for you guys to pause and read. Here's this again. Oh, maybe I didn't show this off. My apologies. There you go. And yeah, I mean, that's it. That's it for the packagings. I can destroy those later, so let's bring in the big boys. Here they are, and they're already set up in their vehicles. I've got these patrol buggies all set up right for this review. My one little issue I've got with this buggy set right now, it's not coming from this one back here, it's coming from this one, the one with Mikey and Raph. I didn't do this. As you can see, this little white strip here, yeah, that's the usual stress mark. Yeah, I'm sorry, I almost forgot the name of it. Stress mark. I didn't do this. Like I said, this is how it came out of the package, which I'm a little disappointed, but it's not to the point where it's going to break. As you can see, I'm bending down on it, and it's not doing anything. It's still strong plastic, and it's durable, so it'll be fine. Another problem I would have to have with the patrol buggies is, I mean, there really is no storage for their weapons. You either have to clamp them onto the back of their seats, or somehow, like I did with Raph, you gotta get it in his belt clip and have it attached to his seat, but it also keeps Raph in place. They don't have seat belts, but, you know, that's to be expected. Mikey, on the other hand, he's, you know, it works. I mean, there's not really a problem with Mikey's. His weapons don't really bend anyway. And Donatello, I mean, what can I say? Like I said, there's really no storage. And I know what you're thinking. They got these little pieces right here, these little tabs where you could actually peg in the missile. Ooh, my apologies. This is a huge embarrassment. Yeah. Unfortunately, you would think that just because I'll go ahead and show it off with Leo, you can actually peg in the missile, like I said. See? Bada bing, bada boom. You would think that maybe you could plug in Donnie's staff. Unfortunately, it doesn't stay put. It just likes to pop out. It'll stay in for a little bit, but after a while, it's just going to pop out again, like it just did. Very easily. So, well, I'll be dang. And I'm probably going to edit this out or save it for bloopers later on. So, yeah, plugging back in the missile. Here's what I do with Donnie's staff. I just slide it up in this little gap right here, and it stays put. It doesn't get in the way of the wheels or anything like that, so it's all good. And like it does show on the package, the 4 can combine, or the 2 and 2 can actually split apart. There's this little red button right here with some nice detail that actually shows you how to activate it. All you do is push the launch. And caution, no step. One way. There's only one way this figure's going out, like this. Press down on the button, and boom! Wow, that went pretty far. And this just came off for the very first time. What in the world is going on here? There we go. It's in there tight. It's not going anywhere this time. My apologies for all these incidents. The camera dropping, and this piece coming off, and everything's just going all over the place. Yeah, some assembly required, but it's not much. I mean, you really don't have to assemble these things. These things are already assembled when you first get them out of the package, which is kind of a letdown, because some people actually do like to build stuff. I mean, it brings a satisfying taste to me, but I guess, you know, whatever. The only thing that really does come with assembly required is the sticker application. That's really it. And yes, I will tell you, the headlights were quite a pain to get straight. See, I like my stuff to look perfect, okay? I'm a completist, I'm a perfectionist. That's the way it is. It runs in the family. I mean, I got it from my father, what can I say? So yeah. They do roll pretty nice, I'll show you that much, but I can also show you some detail. And it's not much in detail. I mean, it is pretty good, pretty standard for a deluxe set, especially a 2-pack. That is so freaking awesome. So, there's that. The seat is nicely detailed, but I don't think I'm getting more into it. And no, I believe somebody did say this already. You cannot actually put the missile in the opposite driver, okay? It does not work that way, unfortunately. All Mikey is good for Raph is to peg him inside. And yes, it is hard to get this to connect. I'm not the only one that's had this problem so far. A lot of people that have reviewed this set has actually had such an issue with getting these to peg in. But once they're in there, they're not going anywhere, as you can see. And yeah, if you want to, you can actually switch them up with other turtles. Except, you know, the other turtle would have to be Leo, obviously. I don't know why you would do that, because when you assemble them together, they can only go one way. Which is why they got the one-way sticker here, which is a nice application. I dig it. And speaking of which, let's go ahead and take a look at the other turtles. Here's Donatello's with his, what's that say? Well, I cannot read that. Destroy some bots. Yeah, destroy some bots. That is some awful graffiti. It looks cool, but you just can't read it. Same as Michelangelo here, there's a little danger sticker application right there, which is nice. It separates the two, makes them a little different, besides color variations and stuff. And a nice seat, looks very comfortable. I wish I was sitting in this thing. This is so freaking cool. Go-karts and tractors mixed together. Who would have thought that this would work out nice for Donatello? I mean, he gets very creative when it comes to this stuff, doesn't he? Here's Leonardo, the leader in blue. Very nice seat. I don't know what this seat is supposed to represent. It kind of looks like a patio seat. Kinda. Ripped in half or something. I don't know. There's his headlight stickers. Same as Raph. The only real difference between the two of their go-karts is one's gray and one's some kind of bronze color, I guess. I don't know this color. Brown. Let's go with brown. So there's that. Now, their missiles do fire a pretty good distance. Unfortunately, though, I'm going to show this off just because I have to. They do drag on the ground. Once they fire, they're on the ground, so they're not going to go too far. And I don't know if they're going to do any damage to this foot soldier right here, but we'll find out. There's this lever right here which you push back. And when you do, the missile will fire. Well, you know, it worked. That's not bad. Actually, that's pretty good. The missile isn't as strong as I was hoping it would be, but then again, I mean, it does actually travel a pretty good distance for what it's worth when it drags on the ground. Wow. Shut my mouth. I am wrong. This thing fires far. I dig it. I love this set. So I'll go ahead and combine each other back with their counterparts. You know, Mikey and Raph for some reason. Hothead and the crazy wild one. Leonardo and Donatello, the leader and the brains. So when you combine them, like so, you can go ahead and line up these wheels properly like this. Push them in. These pieces right here will peg in together as well. They don't really peg in, as you can see, they're sliding. What really holds this thing in place is this back wheel right here. When these two combine, as the way they are designed, that's what locks it into place, and yes, it's locked into place. Look at that. I mean, this is not going anywhere. And yes, they do glide very easily. I mean, I could roll this on carpet, and I don't think it's going to stop for like another 4 yards or something. I kid you not. If I actually had enough force to push it that far, I think it would go that far. These wheels are not hold back on anything. There is no friction whatsoever. These are going places. They really are. This set is amazing, and for a quick size comparison, I'll bring in the foot soldier again. As you can see, if you can't tell by the turtles, this is a huge beast. This thing is a beast. It's a monstrous set. You gotta have both. You can't just have Raph and Mike or Leo and Don. You've got to have this whole entire set. I mean, really, who wouldn't want this thing? It's been in the show. It was in the show. Even if it is a little different from the actual toy counterpart, this thing, you gotta have it all. Like I said, you can't just have one or the other. You gotta have both. You gotta have it completed. Because it's just awesome. Nothing else to say. It's awesome. This set is well worth it. I don't really recall how much this was. I believe they were 20 bucks each. I'm going with that. I don't remember taxes. 20 bucks each. It is a little bit in the high price due to the fact that you don't get any other accessories besides the go-kart and a missile, and that's really it. I mean, you get stickers, but, you know, that's nothing really special. I mean, it makes them pop, but it's nothing special. But it would have been nice if they did toss in, like, maybe some accessories for the turtles or something. Like, for instance, in the show, they actually had, like, helmets they wore. Like, Leo, I think his was a baseball cap. Raphael's was a football helmet. Michelangelo, I don't remember. But I think did Donatello even have a helmet? I don't know. But that would have been a nice accessory to throw in there for the price these are actually at retailers. But, you know, that being said, that's it. I really do recommend the set. You gotta have it. Ninja Turtle fans are gonna love it. I mean, if you love this show, you're gonna love all these future products that are coming out that Playmates has actually announced, and I, for one, cannot wait to get a hold of so many more villains. I mean, this is gonna be awesome. I mean, Ninja Turtles, it's just getting better and better, and I can't wait to hear an upcoming announcement for a 4th season. Why not? Go for it. Keep supporting the Ninja Turtles, and I will keep reviewing these bad boys. And like I said, I'm a completist, so I'm pretty much going for everything that's in the 5-inch standard. So, questions, comments, leave them below. I'll answer when I have time, and that is it, guys. So thank you very much for watching this review, and then until next time, guys, this is RedX signing out, and I'll see you later.